Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, hang on. Let me adjust this camera, and we'll be good to go here. Can't get it. That's as best as you're getting.
How you guys doing? Tell your friends, tell your sons and daughters, grandpa, grandmas, we're on. Let's do this. Yeah, that computer slow.
Alrighty.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas now.
No one. My computer is my phone. Alright.
Did you find it where you can log on to it now?
I'm searching for it. Give us a second here,
Scroll down,
guys.
scroll down. Exactly, scroll down. Should be right there. Yeah, first one. We'll give you guys a few minutes to gather. What you doing, Tracy?
Snacking on.
You know people are going to want you in the video. They're going to want you right here between us.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't lying. That's what they said last time. You think I'm making this stuff up?
Alrighty.
Okay, we got 60 people already. Can you zoom in on that picture a little bit?
No, if you zoom in, it goes too far. If I zoom in one time. I wish they'd give you a little bit of time to...
Set things up and then go live?
Yeah.
Like a little...
You gotta mute that.
How?
Press the mute button.
I don't know where it's at,
Up
John.
top.
Never used that computer before, so I'm going to use it's yours. Oh, there is a delay.
Alrighty. Now it's popping up for me.
Now, is there a difference between that computer and this computer as I'm on as a user?
Yes, you're on as a user.
Nope. Same delay on both.
I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at this.
Oh, there's people. I don't see people over here.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. You guys are hilarious. Thanks, Adele. We just getting set up. We actually got moderators this time. Don't know where they are, but we got moderators.
Alrighty. I just added a couple moderators. We can get started here. Alrighty. Matt, I added you as a moderator. Not sure if you got a notification or not. Stephen Conroe, what's up? He said, I'm on my way up for more OFR jungle juice.
He couldn't handle the first OFR jungle juice.
Robbie says, love from the Aquarium Guys podcast.
What's up, Robs?
We had a fun time on the podcast the other night.
I've set him up with people to talk to since, Dave Hale.
Yeah.
I got him set up with Chris Biggs. Chris Biggs is actually coming here and spending the next 4 or 5 days with us. And going to be here for the OCA. So maybe, Robs, you can get him in on this podcast while he's here, because I can keep him from running out of the house.
Oh, Agno Aquatics is on. He said, long time no see.
What's up, George? We just left your shop, son.
Alrighty.
You guys get a chance, go see George at Agno Aquatics. It's a beautiful little store. He helps out the rescue. We've actually got one of our window clings in his thing that this store is backed by OFR because he will not sell Pacu for us. Thank you, George. You awesome. You guys go check him out. He's got a lot of oddball stuff in there and cool plants. Good, nice little store.
Alrighty, let's start piling in some questions here, guys. Alright. Are you on well water or use a lot of dechlor?
We use a lot of prime.
But to answer your question, we are on city water.
And we don't get it cheap, even though my son is the what?
I work for the water department, structural engineer.
Structural engineer for the water department for the city of Cleveland, but I don't get a break on the cost of the water.
Their World Aquatics is Joe. What's up, Joe? That's Joe with the Set 1120.
Oh, is it Joe?
Yeah, he's watching. Where do I buy a t-shirt? If you go under any video on YouTube, there is a link to Teesprings. You can
You
buy
click on any one of those shirts, don't matter which one you click on, it'll take you to the same store. And then in there, you can, at the bottom, you can go to the main store, and there's all the different colors. These are new shirts we just got in. Not so happy with the coloring on it. But we did have to get Joshy a black beater that says OFR on it.
You guys will be seeing it in a lot of upcoming videos, so watch out for that. How is Betty doing?
Betty's doing great.
She's eating it every time now, and she's packing on a lot of weight. I didn't think it was possible, but she wasn't fed the way we feed our fish here at the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Right. She was fed 6 veggie wafers 3 times a day, and she grew to that size, which is 36 inches, and in that small tank, which is amazing. He'd done a lot of water changes, so I mean he gave her good water quality and good food. But now she's eating tilapia. She's starting to bulk up real quick. So not only will she grow wide, then she'll start growing long again.
Alrighty. Hold on.
Woo 78 whatever Tang says, will you guys be getting a real camera soon? Look, all the money that we have goes to our fish. We don't have decorations. We don't have things that are luxuries. We have tanks and we have fish and we have food. We have bills. I'm sorry, but right now the YouTube money, the donations aren't covering the cost of the rescue. But when they do, and we have spare money, we will certainly upgrade things. We do have a mic.
Now, I do have a bunch of recording equipment coming in the mail. It has not arrived yet. We did try the wireless mics that my dad bought. And something happened.
Booty.
Someone broke them. Not mentioning names. It wasn't him.
One of the wires, if you move and the wire moves, it goes. So we can't use them mics at all. We used them two videos, and they went bad. So I'm not even going to mention their name. We're buying new ones. We're buying the Rode, Rode,
yeah.
Rode. What's the name called?
Shotgun
Rode
mic?
Go. The Rode Go is what Rodrigo from Predatory Fins uses. He clips it on, and it works great. But the Rode does not have 2 mics, so we're going to have to set it in between us like this one. This is a wired mic. I found one at 10 foot long, so it's hooked to the camera, sitting on the table. You won't pick up all that background noise like last week where the camera was recording the sound. Now the sound's coming from right here. So we're trying, guys. We're trying.
Alrighty. Rob from the Aquarium Guys said I need some window clings. Well, you're gonna have to earn that one.
Wait, does he sell Pacu now? We only give them out to pet stores that guarantee they will not sell Pacu, because Pacu is the biggest problem in the industry. I can get a 3-foot redtail, and I have a waiting list of people that want them. I have nobody, including the big public aquariums, that want the big Pacus. So I'm stuck taking care of all the big Pacus. They're great fish themselves, but there's just so many of them. So that's what we made the clings for, was to give out to pet stores. They say this pet store is backed by Ohio Fish Rescue. You don't want one of them, you don't have a pet store. I'll send you some stickers though, Robs.
What is the largest fire eel?
26 inches.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good guess.
And about this big around, because you had your hand on it and your fingers couldn't touch.
Yeah.
It was the size of that cup.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Thank you, Adele. You're the bomb.
What's your...
She says starting a camera fund. We love you guys.
What's your electric bill like?
About $450 a month. And all of our bills and everything come together with food, electric, gas, water, sewer, comes out to $1,600 to $2,000 a month. And
But as you guys know, that is only going up and up and up and up and up.
But we are starting to bring in some residual money from the YouTube, which you guys, I got to thank you for. YouTube money is now starting to help us cover. We're getting more YouTube money than we were donations. And I really don't like to ask the average Joe Schmo for, please help us, donate to us, help us. I don't like doing that. I want companies to help us. I want, Walmart's, PetSmart's, Petco, Petland, Pet Supplies Plus, all those guys that help cause the problem to donate to us. That would be great. But right now we're getting some money coming in from the YouTube videos, and thank you all for watching, and that's helping out. Pretty soon, I'm saying within the next couple months, we'll have enough money coming in to cover the cost of the rescue, and then Tracy will like me again.
Joe Joseph said, plus for Adele's camera fund.
Thank you, Joe.
We are doing great this fine evening. We were actually just playing out there with the fish just a little while ago.
We got some new ones in.
You guys will see them soon. Alrighty. Andy Gironi, thank you very, very much. Now don't get mad at me if I mispronounce your name. Brandon Sidley, he said, be honest, have you ever fooled around with a fish?
What?
Answer is no.
I don't know. Your mom's kind of fishy, and I've been telling everybody to stay fishy.
Oh my goodness, you're terrible. Alrighty, we've got Tiffany White said, love what y'all do, keep up the great work. We most certainly will.
Definitely.
Alrighty. Matt, you're doing a pretty okay job at moderating these comments.
Wait.
Thank you very much.
If that ain't a backward, what do you call that? I don't know what that is, but Matt, if you're doing a pretty okay job, that's just wrong. Thank you, Matt. That's what you should say. Thank you, Matt, for helping out.
It's one of our good friends. I'm allowed to talk to him like that.
Actually, Matt's coming and staying with us on the weekend, this upcoming Friday and Saturday for the OCA. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He's going to be staying here the whole weekend here. So we're going to try and get Matt, to drink some of our fun stuff.
Fix It Kev said, what do you guys use to seal the plywood aquariums? Well, that's a kind of a two-part question. For one, we don't just use one product to seal it. First, we use fiberglass, and we fiberglass all the corners, all the seams.
All the seams, exactly.
And then after that's done and dried, we go ahead and take a sander with low grit, or actually you want to say high grit, like 2,000 grit. You scuff up the surface of the fiberglass, the resin, and the wood, and then we use a product called Interseal 670 HS, and that is normally made for like boat hulls or underneath bridges as a coating.
Steel bridges to keep them protected. One thing else I want to say, I was told not to worry about the screw holes, but I went ahead and covered them all in Bondo. Big mistake. Don't do that, guys. The Interseal 670 will seep down in and cover the screw holes. I thought I can Bondo all these screw holes. When I got done and I filled it with water after it was painted, it popped a little pop, like there was an air bubble under the Bondo on every screw hole. So the weight pushed it down and it started leaking water out of there. We had to take it back down, sand it all down, and just leave the screw holes alone. Fiberglass the corners and the seams, and you should be good. Good deal. Use GE1 on the windows, and have a lot of friends over when you do it. So 3 or 4 people can pull out the caulking at the same time, and you should be good.
John Scott said 25. I'm not sure what that's referring to, but thank you again.
Hey, Haley's here. Hi, Haley.
Can you name a Jack Dempsey yo-yo for me? Joe
What?
Boyd. He said, can you name a Jack Dempsey yo-yo
I heard you.
for
I'm
me?
still saying, what?
We actually only have one Jack Dempsey at the rescue right now, and it is one of my dad's friends. We're holding it here for him, so we can't name his fish. They will be going back to him.
Oh, he wants to name us.
Yes, he wants to
Jack
name
Dempsey.
a Jack Dempsey.
Okay, gotcha.
So the next one that comes in, we most
We'll
certainly
name it
can.
Yo-Yo. Yes. Where are we located? We're in Strongsville, Ohio, northeastern United States. Matt, how's the African tigerfish, son?
John Scott said he was trying to send $25. Well, that's muchly appreciated.
Definitely appreciate it, son. Thank you.
It popped up as $1.99.
We're happy with that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You guys
every
don't have
little bit
to
helps.
send money. I appreciate every bit you do. Thank you.
We do this live feed to try and give back to you guys because we want to get our followers involved. We want to answer questions so you guys can be a little bit more involved with us and get on a little bit more personal level with us.
Personal note with us, right?
John Scott, you are awesome. He said, thanks for being you. Well, we'll never
Josh,
change.
Thank you for being you.
All right.
The shirts right now, we're using a second or a third party chipper, which is Teespring. I don't know. I ordered these here, 4 days ago, and they came in today.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not really happy with their quality of printing. My other shirts that I bought, Trace, can you grab one of those shirts from that pile over there? We put out like $2,000 up front, bought a bunch of shirts, and they came out very high quality, but they're all in white. Here we go. Thank you, Tracy.
Hang on, guys. Laptop wasn't plugged in.
Okay. See the difference in the Ohio Fish Rescue and the Ohio Fish Rescue on this? It's just nowhere near the same. So I'm not happy with Teespring. I did put in an application with Amazon merch.
Yes, Amazon merch.
And we'll see how they work out. I'm gonna switch because this looks like cheap printing to me, and I don't like it.
It is not.
It's up here. You got to do this. Okay. Thank you guys for the great job. Oh, who's this?
That's John.
Oh,
Scott.
John. Wow, very nice. Thank you, John. I appreciate it, buddy. That'll definitely feed some fish. You're probably going to restart the computer. That's what that is.
Like I said, technical
So here, you do
difficulties.
this.
Well, you just read comments off there. I can control it from here.
I'm seeing a dark screen. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, no, you have to do it from over here. This computer's being crazy. Up top, a little lower. Right here. Just leave it set there. What is your thought on homosexual fish? Thank you, Jonathan Marsh, but I've never really thought about it before. We've done that one already.
Wu-Tang said, put this towards your camera.
Yeah, we did that one. Thank you. Thank you, Wu-Tang. You keep popping up. Just go to the bottom. We did all of them. There you go, right around there.
There we go. This one's back up. You can take that back. I don't know what happened there. But we are good to go now. All right.
The catching the 300 bass, we really didn't have fun. It was cold. It was, sleety, rainy. And, the guys went out there. They did the shocking in the water. And it was a low-level shock, brought up a bunch of the fish that were close to the top. All the bigger fish were down bottom. They have to go high level. So what they did was they run around the pond 3 times that day with low-level shocking, got all them fish out. Now when we go back, they can do a higher amperage and get the fish lower in the lake. And it's not fun, but it must be done.
LRB is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Lucas?
All right. Ryan, the stingrays are doing great. The albino still has not eaten yet, but
Boy, she's a looker, though.
we will be trying to feed her again tonight. Her. It's a female.
Oh, so ours is the male?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Can veil-tail Oscars go with regular Oscars? Of course
Sure.
they can.
No problem. I've got a bunch mixed together. We actually have a veil-tail red breeding with an albino. What is he? The albino he was breeding with.
I have no idea. There's a bunch in there.
But they're mixing together, and they get along just like they don't see no color differentiation at all.
Robbie from the Aquarium Guys podcast said, what hair care products does Big Rich use?
Last week someone told me don't ever put shampoo in my hair and only use conditioner. I can't do it. I have to wash my hair because when this hair touches your neck, you go all day and you're working, you sweat around your neck, and I have to wash it. So I wash it 3 times with shampoo until it bubbles up good enough, And then poor Tracy's behind me in the shower brushing it out until it's untangled in the water. Then we condition it with Pantene and comes out smelling like coconut.
So we got a couple jokesters on here. As you just seen, I set my phone on the table. Now all my friends who are tuned into the live stream are blowing up my phone to get the phone to light up on camera.
We have silenced them. And we silenced all the noise in the background with a mic here going straight to the phone. So you can't hear the people that are back there talking.
Alrighty.
Hi, Gypsy Boy. Thank you for being a huge fan.
I have G's in the house.
This here is someone was saying something about the background. This is a background. This is a picture I took of our 4,400 gallon tank, and then I had it printed out to be a backdrop on us at different trade shows. So this is our actual fish that we had. This is the Dorado from Josh Landis. Where's the cheers? Oh, here's Heisenberg from Fish Face. There's a blue machine.
That's a ballast shark next to a 28-inch Monsieur. This ballast shark?
He was 16 inches.
Yep.
He was big.
So someone chimed in, asked about, what do you guys think about the Browns game? Why couldn't he wait 8 more seconds? That's all I got to say. Alrighty. Ivan Lopez. How much would people have to donate to cut off your mullet? My girlfriend won't let me get one. I mean, I'm not sure how much it would take them, but we could get some sort of fund together and keep up in the ante until my dad will say okay and he'll cut it. You know what? We could even do a contest to fly someone out here and cut it on camera.
Here, I'm just going to get this over with. I'll split it down the middle and the back. There we go. All right. Oh, coconut. I smell coconut.
Jack and Dan in the house. What's up?
What's up, Jack and Dan? I finally got the names right. Jack's the son, Dan's the father.
Yeah.
Last time he was here, I kept calling him Dan Jack, and I had to apologize to him.
What's up, gorgeous and delicate Josh? So what's up with that, man?
Because you put on the Stingrays they're gorgeous and delicate, and someone else put on there just like Josh.
That was
gorgeous
IFG.
Oh,
IFG.
yeah, that was IFG said that.
Man, I can't catch a break with you guys.
You are gorgeous and delicate.
Okay, I love the comments. Thanks for calling me gorgeous, but
and delicate.
what's up, delicate? Joe Joseph, he said, speak for yourself, Rich. I had a great time rescuing those bass.
Oh, that's Joe McBride.
Joe McBride, yeah.
You had a good time? Well, you got to meet the great big Rich. That's why. No, it was cold and wet, and we had to do some work, but it was a lot of standing around waiting for them to come in. So it wasn't really that fun. We've done, other rescues where we're constantly busy the whole way, and then we get in the truck and we're like, oh my goodness, and you talk about it like it was fun. But standing around all day like that killed my back. And then, I'm blind in one eye, so I can't see depth perception. So walking on that uneven ground, I kept, walking, and I dropped down 6 inches and it jarred my back. It wasn't fun for me at all.
All right. Can we see the Camaro? Not on this live stream. And someone else chimed in. I'm not going to say who, but he said Fulton's Point video rocks.
Go ahead.
Do you guys adopt fish? Yes, we adopt fish. That's why we're here. We are a rescue. But I think you're getting at, do we adopt fish out? And the answer is yes, but we do check to make sure the fish goes to a suitable home. So if you have the right size tank for something that we have available.
The problem I have with that is somebody gets a new 150-gallon tank and they want to call us and get a 30-inch Tiger Shovel Nose. Problem I have is I have my Tiger Shovel Nose that I can give out in a 3,000-gallon. I don't want to give it to somebody that's going to put them in a 150-gallon tank. I just cannot do that. But people are like, why? It's big enough, and I just got it. And then I even go further and ask them, well, how long's the tank been running? Well, since yesterday. I'm like, well, then your tank ain't cycled. No, that tank's perfect water. It's clear. It's beautiful. It's crystal clear water. And I have to explain the whole cycle to them. People don't understand. You need a lot of room for these fish. They can't just be a display thing like Betty was in that tank. That's just inhumane.
John Scott, you are the man. All right, we've got hashtag beautiful Josh.
He's the best daughter I ever had.
Have you ever met Jeremy Wade? If not, would you
No.
want to? That
Yeah.
would be awesome. We hope to meet him one day.
We came real close. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was the Monster Fish Bash.
Monster Fish Bash in Florida. He was going to show up there and do a thing, but they couldn't work out the price. There was too much of a difference for him. But he was on the advertisement. He was going to be there and everything. And yeah, I couldn't wait to meet him. It was great. But they didn't work things out, and that's okay because Rodrigo didn't have all the money in the world to spend on this. So I mean, he's trying. He's doing a great job with the Monster Fish Bash. We just couldn't get up to Jeremy Wade's price at that point.
All right,
Which he's a great guy.
So this question kind of warmed my heart a little bit. People are asking us for advice here. He says, "Hey guys, my son loves fish, and we got a 10-gallon tank with some guppies. We want to get him a tank for Christmas. What size tank would you recommend, and what fish?" He's only 2 years old. Yeah. Give the kid the biggest tank you possibly can. Start them when they're young.
Reach in your pockets and see what you come up with, and then dig deeper. It's your only son. Come on. Bigger is always better. Ask any woman to run. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Love these live streams. Sending love to OFR from the UK.
Nice. You're staying up late for us, buddy. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that usually we do it around 6 o'clock. Tonight we were out. We couldn't get back home, and we had to rush to hurry and set this up by 8. So I'll try and get it back on 6 o'clock every Friday so that you guys on the other side of the world don't have to stay up till 1, 2 in the morning.
Do you want a 7-inch molly? Well, my golly, I've never seen a 7-inch molly.
How did that go? That's a freak of nature. And yes, we'll take it. If you got it.
Someone said, "Do you guys take a bull shark?" I know a few aquariums that'll definitely take a bull shark.
For sure, we got public aquariums that'll take them right now.
I actually have a friend who has a big old pond in his basement set up for all saltwater, and he gets in nothing but sharks, and he supplies aquariums around the United States, and he has gotten in a couple bull sharks. They're only about
Babies.
10 grand.
Yeah, they're only 10 grand.
Who plays the intro music?
Not I. That's something our buddy Ray Saga put together from Predatory Fins for us as a favor, and I like it. I actually learned it on guitar, and we were talking about replacing the intro with me playing the guitar and then flashing in pictures of Ohio, Josh's face, Fish, my face, Rescue, Tracy's face, while I'm playing the music in the background. But we haven't got around to it yet. We're just super swamped anymore.
All right, we got, hello, what is your opinion on your choice aquatics blue koi ponds in terms of longevity and strength? I personally don't know what those are, so I don't want to give you a recommendation based off something I don't know. Top fin. Oh, never mind.
What you got there?
Matt said, "What were you guys drinking?" I'm having platinum dilly.
This is my tea, my Tracy's. What do you call it? Sweet tea. She's bringing me some more right now because you guys all heard I did that. She knows what's up.
Alrighty.
So when you do this talking straight for an hour, you can't have your mouth get dry. As someone Blackbird says, thanks. You love the black drop or the backdrop. Thank you very much.
So what's good with koi movements? A sock net. We were actually just sent a sock net not too long ago, and
greatest thing ever. Now the net is a tube, but the bottom half of it is like a neoprene, and it's a round net, and you basically put it over the fish. If you grab it in front of their face and lift them up, all the water will go out of the net here, but the blue tube neoprene part will hold water in it. So now you've got the fish with his face in water. You carry it wherever you want, and you let go of this side, and the fish swims out forward. Awesome net. Beautiful. It works great. But it's just not big enough. It's only like about, 14 inches around? It's not big enough for a lot of our bigger fish.
Yes, Joe McBride. Matt is responsible. Also, Lucas is helping out. I've added him as a moderator. If anyone else is available to do moderating on Friday nights, get a hold of us. We would love to have a few, so one person's not bogged down with moderating. So we got Robbie again from the Aquarium Guys podcast.
No, it's Rob's, not Robbie.
Well, his name on Facebook is Robbie Olson.
Oh, is it okay?
So that's why I'm calling him Robbie.
I know him as Rob's, ROBBZ.
He said, still on for the leg tattoo. Listeners still ask. We can make it happen.
I tell you what, Robs, thank you so much for that great, plug for us. That was awesome. I love the kind words you said on your podcast. That was awesome. I listened to the rest of the podcast. It was a great podcast. I've got some more people for you, so get a hold of me.
Speaking of Joe McBride, he said, any plans on the weekly feeding videos once Pittsburgh is moved and settled in? That would be awesome.
I didn't get how everyone knows it was Pittsburgh. I was leaving that as we're going to reveal it. And then here on your video, you posted it. I'm like, oh, Josh, you let the cat out the bag.
All right, stop. Peter Ollendorf said, starting a petition to put Schwarzenegger in the pool. LOL, hi from Pete from Long Island.
Okay, let me explain why we haven't done that. In our big tanks, we have exhibition fish. Here's the reason why you shouldn't buy this fish. Well, Schwarzenegger and two other iridescent sharks, which were the same size as Schwarzenegger, just not as bulky, not as, Arnold Schwarzenegger-ish, but they were the same length. I put the two blue ones into the pool. I left Schwarzenegger himself into the 4400 to show people. He's the gold iridescent. We took one of the nitros out, which was 4 foot, and left one in the pool, or left in the 4400 to show people how big they get. Because when you look down in the pool, they automatically look smaller already. Especially with iridescent, where on the side they're this tall. From on top, they're only 8 inches wide, and they don't look that as big. So now there's 3 big iridescent in the pool, and you can see them when you're snorkeling, but looking down on them, they don't look as big as Schwarzenegger. Nothing we put in the pool looks big.
Alrighty. Who's this? We got John Scott again. He said, keep it up.
Tracy,
We are more
thank you
than
for bringing
happy
me my juice.
to keep on going here. You are awesome. Alright, we've got, do you guys take in turtles, and does your website have your contact info? Right now, our website is actually under construction. So if you go to the website right now, it is a generic platform.
Hey, I built that. I built that myself just to sell the t-shirts. But it's not a website. What we're trying to do, we got in the workout right now, is a 24-hour live stream of the pond and a 24-hour live stream of just Pittsburgh. That's in the works for the webpage, along with our own t-shirts and our own sales and all that kind of stuff. But we haven't found, I got told tonight $500 to make the website and then $100 a month to maintain it. And that was from a friend. So I'm like, wow.
There's also, we're going to be doing a page just for basically all the fish that are available for adoption, so we can cut down on some of the messages that we get every day. We probably get a couple hundred messages a day asking what fish we have available. So we will have a platform. If the fish is posted on the website, the fish is available, and you can contact us through the website.
Don't worry, it's just more rich or more work for Big Rich.
But to get back to your question, yes, we do take in turtles, and we have a couple different places that we actually rehome the turtles to.
Lake Erie Science Center.
Yeah, we have. We do work with Herps Lives and 2 turtles.
We don't actually work with them. We've dropped off things with them before, but we haven't introduced ourselves and actually worked with them.
And then some of the turtles that Greg Whitstock does not have, he will take them and put them in his sanctuary as well. Yeah. Nick Bianco said, actually, Big Rich told us about Pittsburgh's plans in the last big update.
No, I didn't. I just spanned past him and went dun dun dun, and then kept on videoing past. I left that as a hint, a teaser.
He said, Josh just reminded us, love you guys, keep up the good work. Thanks, Nick. You are the man.
That mullet goes hard.
Someone's asking if they can trade a 55 for a 75. Right now, we don't have no set 75s to give out. So I am sorry I cannot make that dream come true right
But
now.
if we had it laying around, we definitely would. Green terrors, no.
We actually just gave away our last two green tears. They were about 5 inches, and someone came over here and absolutely fell in love with them. They just
Had
got
to
rid
have
of
them,
all
yeah.
their big fish to us, and they asked if they can take the green tears home with them. So we went ahead and let them dig them home.
Our opinion on pet tubers. We don't like to talk bad about anybody. We love everybody. And people get mad at me for talking to the pet tubers. But how am I to spread the word and try and talk people into treating their fish as more humane, animals than just throw away dispensable objects? I need to talk to the people that are doing that. Pet tubers is prime example. A lot of them do things for views, and it just shouldn't be that way. If you take on the responsibility of taking care of a pet, you need to take care of a pet. So I went out to Franklin's, and Franklin Siebert from Raw, was it Raw Fishing?
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly surprised at how well he took care of his animals, and I tried showing people that he's doing a good job. I even surprised him, was an hour early for the interview, and caught him off guard. And everybody just berated me for hanging out with them. I shouldn't be there. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't hang with them. But if I only hang with people that take care of fish, what's my opinion matter at that point? I have to be out there with the people that aren't doing up to par. You know what I'm saying? And Franklin, we like, you get along with him. He's a good guy, and he's done some mistakes, but he's young. He's a young kid yet. He's working with us, and he's trying better and to better himself and be a good person. So give him a chance.
John Scott again. Thank you very much. You are the man. There was one. Here we go. How hard is it to care for a redtail catfish?
Very easy. They're hardy fish.
Now, one thing, redtail catfish are very susceptible to ammonia.
So if you got a tank that ain't cycled and you put your redtail in there, he'll be dead by morning, if not the next day. You need to have your fish tank set up to where it's cycled good, and maybe when you add the redtail, take out a couple other fish if you're putting in a big fish, because what you go through is a mini cycle. You put this big fish into with your fish, and now there's much more ammonia in the water from them peeing than your filters are used to taking care of. So there's an ammonia spike, small but ammonia spike, then a nitrite spike, and it can kill the redtails. It's happened so many times that people are like, I don't know what happened. My tank's been great up till now. Well, yeah, you just added 30 pounds of a fish that's peeing the size of a Budweiser can, every day. You need to take some fish out, put your fish in, the new one, and be mindful of the nitrite cycle. What?
Some of your guys' comments just cracked me up. Love you guys watching from St. Louis. We're getting a huge aquarium here, and will you guys ever come visit? I've actually been in contact with that aquarium in particular, and they might actually be making a trip up here to collect some of our monsters and take them back to that aquarium. So in retrospect to that, St. Louis Aquarium.
Oh yeah.
I think that's supposed to be opening in January. Don't quote me on that, but they are working on it right now. But yes, at some point we will be there to visit. I heard it's going to be a big one.
Which of your monsters has the biggest poop? That'd be Josh.
Will the barbs from the 4400 ever go into the pool?
No, they're just too pretty. I love all that pink on them. Into the 4400, it brings out so much color. They can live out their life in there and be happy. They came from a smaller tank. They're in a bigger tank now. I love them in there. Everybody keeps saying, oh, why don't you put Betty in the pool? We can't have no pacu in the pool. They're known for biting the softest part of a man off in their country, where they come from, and they're hungry. It usually ain't going to happen here. We have swam with our pacu, and I'm not worried about it. But for, what do you want to call that? I don't want to be sued reasons. We can't have any of the pacu liability. Thank you. We can't have no pacu in the pool. So I think what we're going to do is put Betty in the 4400 and take out the biggest pacu we have in there and put it into the 3,000.
Any tips on moving a planted 20-gallon long aquarium upstairs? I would drain it down to where your scaping stays all the same.
Just let them lay over, yeah.
Keep about 5 gallons of water in it and carry it upstairs. You might be better, have someone come down and help you, grab one side.
Out of all the fish, which one would you least likely to be bit by? Iridescent sharks? They don't bite nobody. They mind their own business. Guppies. There you go. I think he's talking about monster fish. Definitely not in this conversation would be
alligator gar.
They bit you. Worst injuries when handling the big fish. Our worst injury while handling big fish happened to Paul Cafaro. That wasn't our injury, but he was in our tank, the 4400. He grabbed up the big Niger, the 4-foot Niger, and it slapped him so hard, knocked him back, and knocked his goggles off, and broke his GoPro that he had. And it leaked and got water all in it and everything else. And that was the worst injury we had here in moving big fish.
Moving that same fish, when I lifted him out of the tank, he sliced my hand completely open.
Yeah, you had that too, yeah.
So we've got someone asking, what can you put in with a redtail catfish? Well, if you watch our videos,
anything small enough to fit in his mouth.
No, he said, what can you put in with the redtail catfish?
What can't
so
you put
tank
in?
mates. So basically anything you see in our videos in with our redtail cats are suitable tank mates, but you got to make sure they are big enough to where the redtails
can't swallow them. Tiger shovel nose, redtail cats, Niger cats, granulosus, marble cats, pacu, alligator gar. They're all fine. Anything that can't fit in his mouth can go in with the redtail.
So we've got someone asking about a black hoodie. If you actually go on Teesprings, Matt posted a link in the comments here. There are hoodies, and you can get a black one.
Rockford fish keeping insurance. Wish we had insurance for fish.
Yeah, that'd be great. Or even life insurance for fish. Now we're talking. All right.
That's right. Ball crushers.
Do you have
Someone's
any trout?
listening.
We do not have any trout at the moment. They're a little bit harder to keep in aquaria because most people don't know you need a highly oxygenated tank for trout, and they do like cooler temperatures. Most of our tanks here are tropical, so we have not ventured into keeping trout right now. There's that infamous cough.
It's getting better. It's been 2 months, but it's getting better.
Yes, it is. I can agree with you there. I got a 1,500-gallon pool pond for pacu and a redtail. Do you want to tell them or me?
Go ahead, buddy.
So the pacu are known for biting at the pool ponds. I warn everybody, pacu, alligator gar, not Niger catfish, not suitable for pool ponds because over time, it might not happen now, but in time, the pacu will bite at the seams.
I seriously hate getting argued with people. Oh, I've had my pacu in here for 6 months. Well, get a hold of me 6 more months and see if he hasn't bitten the seams. And you wake up and all your fish are on the floor. Pacu bite at anything. They'll eat your airline tubing. They'll eat your plants. They'll eat anything in your tank. They bite at everything. And if there's a seam sticking up where 2 pieces of vinyl come together and it's sticking up, they bite at that and your pond rips open. All your water goes out. You're sleeping and your fish are on the floor dying. I don't have no pacu in my vinyl pools. I won't put alligator gar in there. Alligator gar because they go up beside their food and they hit sideways. Well, their teeth hit the bottom and they make a small puncture hole in the thing and you don't know where this water's coming from. It takes you hours of diving, snorkeling in there to find this one small little hole or 3 holes. Niger catfish, ripsaw cats, they like to hide against the wall. And when you scare them, which is anybody walking up to the pool and looking in, they bat their tail against it and take off. And they leave an 8-inch, 10-inch splash, and your water's instantly just pouring out. Please listen to me. I've done it. I've gone through it. I know. You can argue with me all you want. Do it anyway. That's up to you. You're going to end up losing.
But 1,500 gallons for them to fish, on a positive note, you are in the right direction. So, but we would just advise on the pacu, let's not try and keep them in there for long terms. something bad could happen.
Pacus are devils after midnight. They're devils all the time.
All right. Are you leaving the fish in the front yard pond over the winter?
Yes, sir. It's all goldfish, and they've already, been down. They don't eat no more already. There's snow out there. None of the snow or ice is forming on the water. We've got the pump is down low, so it's taking the warm water from the bottom. We're going through the waterfall and coming back, so our pond is not frozen over yet, and all the snow melts when it hits it. So there's snow all around it, but the water's all clear.
So the guy who's talked about the Pacu and the 1,500-gallon pool pond asked us so if he should remove him. That would be our recommendation, or put him in another type of pond to where you don't have to
Hard
worry.
plastic pond,
Yep.
Rubbermaid tub, any of them. What are they called? For the farmers, the 1,000-gallon tubs we cut open.
Yeah, they're water tanks.
Water storage tanks. You cut off the top of them, and they're a hard polypropylene plastic or some sort of plastic, and they're great for them.
I have an excess of small African cichlids. Do you know of any groups I can contact to give them a new home?
We'll take them. I mean, OFR does this thing.
You are more than welcome to bring them to OFR,
He's
send them
probably
to
not
OFR.
close to us.
But if you are far away from us, you can post them on our Facebook group. It's Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3, and someone
Busted. Did Josh take that glass from Pizza Hut?
it wasn't me.
It just appeared here. We only had one of them.
You made me lose my train of thought now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I was saying. I'm sorry. Oh, the African cichlids. You're more than welcome to post it in the 501c3 Facebook group, and someone in our community will help you rehome them.
Close to you. They'll people love free stuff, and will definitely come and take them. Ohio Fish Rescue 501c3 on Facebook. That's the one we talk daily. Talk to everybody, help people out, give fish away, rehome fish. Help. That's the one you should be in.
Can fish in the USA get shipped to Australia? If you have the right paperwork.
I don't ship any of our fish because they're too big to begin with, but I've never, come across all the problems going with customs, shipping stuff across the states. I think that would be a logistical nightmare. I'm sorry.
All right, so someone definitely called us out.
Called us out?
He called you out.
Me out? What's up?
Because I was going to do it while you were making the mistake, but you said not to have Pacus in the pool pond. Someone said, don't you have 2 black Pacu
We
in
have
your
2
pool pond?
Tuberky and yes.
Yes.
Short term, they came in. I didn't want to put them into our other tank and deal with that yet. It was a short term thing. They're now not in there, but thank you for catching me on that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Hey, but to expand on that, right now we're dealing with our pool pond leaking right now. Could that be from the Pacu?
That is true.
It's possible.
When it gets more than halfway full, because we use our pool pond as a sump, when it gets more than halfway full, all of our carpets get wet. And, it goes up and down every day. And we have to regulate it.
Cannot find the leak. So I'm guessing it's in the seam somewhere, maybe on the backside where we can't see it.
In other words, when the pressure builds up, the seam splits a little and lets water out. When the water gets lower and it closes back up. We were inquiring on buying a new pool the other day. They're $300 that size. They're 14 foot by 7 foot, made by Best Way. And, we're trying to get the 12,000 gallon. Oh, wait, I shouldn't have. They're not supposed to know that. We're trying to get the 12,000, it's out of the bag, 12,000 gallon fiberglass setup in there that's like Rodrigo's, but square, not oblong.
Wait a minute. Did you say 12,000?
What's it going to be?
Be bigger. It's got to be bigger.
It's got to be bigger than rods. All we got to do is ask his old lady.
Even if it's by 1 gallon. So we are in contact with the company that makes the tanks. We are going to try and get one that is, 36 foot long, 10 foot wide, and 6 foot tall. Well, let me see what that is right now.
Yeah, 36, not 10 foot. 10 foot from front to back.
Yeah.
36 foot long.
36
and
by
6 foot
10
tall.
by 6. That is 16,000 gallons.
Ours is bigger than Rod's. No, if we get it.
Don't tell Rod.
Yeah, nobody tell Rod about this. Hey, Rich, ever bred snails or shrimp for a profit before YouTube? No, sir. We do breed snails, and I have a clock tower tank up front. I think it's a 80 gallon.
Yes.
It's a big clock, and it's octagon, about this big around, and fish shouldn't go in there. I mean, it goes down 6 foot deep. It's just not a right tank for fish. So what we did was we let our snails go in there, and they breed. And, I take them and put them into our tanks and let them eat, debris and stuff like that. I love snails. I don't have a problem. Other people's pest snails, bring them here. We'll take them all. I love that they eat all the stuff and debris off the bottom. So I don't sell them. I give them away. But, I don't want to spend 15 minutes on this, Joe.
So we got someone asking about brackish water aquariums. He said, I want to know, is it hard to set up a brackish water aquarium? No. And
Not at
what's
all.
your opinion on brackish water? We don't hate on it. We've rescued many brackish water aquariums. We set them up just for the rescue.
To hold them for a while until we found a place for them. Here's the thing. I don't like salt water for this one reason. I have enough work to do, and there's every saltwater tank, and you all agree there's salt creep. Fills up the whole top of the tank. It just gets everywhere. It's more work for us. I just never got into it. I love the colors. I love the fish. I love everything about saltwater tanks. It's just the maintenance about it is a little more. So I always kept fresh water. And, there was that time that all of our saltwater fish died, and we got bummed out. I had when Nemo first came out, I had my kids a whole saltwater tank. I had Jacques in there. I had Dory,
You want to tell them how that tank broke?
I was downstairs playing in the band, okay, and we were practicing downstairs, and my 110-gallon saltwater tank upstairs cracked all the way across the whole front from top left to bottom right, and water started pouring out. I had my kids you were young, come running downstairs, Dad, Dad, Dad. We had the music too loud, the bass was cranking, it vibrated the glass, and it cracked the tank. So we've never had salt water since then.
But I do have a 200-gallon cube out there that I might set up as a saltwater, basically a crustacean tank, because some of our favorite saltwater animals, I'd say, are crustaceans and urchins. There's little different creepy crawlies you can have running around, but we've got the coral banded shrimp. Awesome.
Rod's here from Predatory Fins.
Ah.
We told everybody not to tell Rod, and somebody went and got him. How you doing, Rod? We're buddies.
Alrighty.
We brought up the fact that we were talking to Dolphin Products about making us a 16,000-gallon tank, basically, to replace our inside the fish room pool. I told you when you were here what we were wanting to do. And we told everybody just as nicely as possible, shh, don't tell Rod. And here you are. Someone told.
All right, just sent you an email with fish that needs rescuing. We can check that after a short while here.
Busted.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Do you guys like the fact that we got two computers going and we're both looking at that trying to answer questions? Or would you rather us pay attention to you guys and have a third-party person out here yelling out the questions we should answer? Let us know. Love from the Philippines, Steven Garcia. Thank you, Steven. And actually, that's an awful long ways away.
Yeah. Philippines, man. I want to visit there one day. I heard it's beautiful. I've seen pictures, seen videos. I'll be there one day. How big is your biggest silver dollar now?
Dinner plate, 16 inches?
No, he said now. Those died off.
Yeah, they died of old age. My big Mila Shimberky, the big wide bars, they were 16 inches.
Right now, I'd say probably about 10 inch. We still got a few in the 4,000.
In the 4,000, got to be at least 12 inch.
They could be bigger. It's hard to tell the size on them because there's a big demagnifying effect on them. Also, Schwarzenegger to the pool. Two signs on my petition so far. All right, so we've got Thomas Gibson. He said for roll of duct tape in case another tank cracks. I've never thought of that idea, but we do have flex tape laying around here for them.
Wait, didn't our buddy Clinton Belcher just try Flex Seal for his tank that cracked? Did not work.
All right, people are chiming in saying that this is great. 2 screens. You're doing great like this. So if you guys like this, we will keep it up like this. And each week we get a little bit better on our live streams. We're finding different things that we can do each week. We're getting more fluent. So give us time. We will get better. All right.
We should have some bikini girls asking the questions. I like the way you think.
Do we have sturgeon? We had sturgeon in the past. We have not had the best of luck with sturgeon, but we do plan on getting more back, and we will set up a specific cold water tank with them, and then eventually the sturgeon will go in the outdoor koi pond with the koi outside.
What do you think about ladies' night where everybody gets to talk to just Tracy? And us men and the testosterone ain't in the room. That's what they want to know.
We can make your dreams become a reality.
A lot of people went to Joey's channel to give him a hard time. What are your thoughts? Guys, Joey called me. He's a nice guy. He turned out to be, and he's very helpful to me. You know, I was at the point where I was like, I don't need his help. You know, I'm doing fine. And he told me all kinds of things I haven't even thought about yet. So obviously he's knowledgeable, and he was very friendly this time. Leave the poor man alone. He's a good guy. But thank you for sticking up for us. I really appreciate that.
Alrighty.
Joey is my Huckleberry.
Oh,
we should do a comment raffle for a t-shirt. Of course, I can do that.
That'll be for next week because we are wrapping up on the hour long here, so we are going to have to stop because we do not want to interfere with Lucas. He will be going live here soon
at 9:30. All you guys, you're having fun here. You got to go over to Lucas Brent's. You guys know him as the guy that made the "Hey Mr. Placo, where the funk you at?" That song. I love that song. Lucas is a great guy. You guys got to go check out his live broadcast. It'll be at 9:30 LRB Aquatics.
So we got Nicholas LaPlo. He said, y'all trying to party in the pool. He said, I can go for some brews and big fish. Love what you guys do.
I made you a logo about the Pacu awareness and posted on Facebook and Instagram and tagged you.
So
Thank you. I'll check it out.
So back to his question, partying in the pool, bad idea. If you ever get beer or any sort of foreign liquid into the water, beer is highly alkaline, so it makes your water parameters shoot up like nothing. You don't want a bunch of drunk people in the pool spilling beer.
Well, it sounds like a good time. It's not actually a good thing.
But you are more than welcome to come and swim. You're more than welcome to drink your adult beverages outside of the aquarium.
Joey's awesome. Always so polite and gives great advice and never ever gets defensive. Listen. I like Joey. That's funny though. I like Joey though.
Alrighty. So we are at the 9 o'clock mark, but it seems like we're having a little bit of fun here, so we're gonna stay on for a little bit longer. But
yes, Lucas, asking if your stream's gonna be more than 10 minutes. He always puts out an hour, I thought. I know the time flies because like I just started this and we're just starting to get the hang of it, and now it's time to go. We can spare a few more minutes, Josh.
Yeah, we'll go until 9:10, so that gives you guys enough time to get situated.
20 minutes,
take
get over
a
to
bathroom
Lucas.
break. There
Yeah.
you go. Landon Durham says, does Rich get a senior citizens discount at PetSmart? Not quite
This
yet.
guy's got to get booted. I'm sorry, Landon. How dare he? I'm not that old. Isn't senior citizen 65 and more? You stop. What? Think about your answer.
I think you're close, but you
Big Rich had my baby.
But no, we do not get a discount at PetSmart.
Hey, what's up, Bodie from Kentucky?
Alrighty. Hashtag Lucas time. Rob
Someone says
plays
thanks
his
for the
cards
Oscars,
right.
doing great. Mark's Fish.
He must have taken an Oscar from us.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked out for you.
I'm back towards the bottom. Sorry, this thing keeps jumping around here. Let's get those last minute questions in, guys.
Here, someone said something. Our audio ain't that loud. I'm bringing the mic in closer. I hope that works out for you.
Tell us, is that better? Landon commented back. He said that was worth $5. Glad we can make you laugh.
Biggest fish we've bred?
Stingrays at the time.
Yeah.
So some of our black diamond breeders that we sold off to help fund out
When
here.
we first started this, we bought this house. I sold all my breeders off, and I had 3, 6, 9. I had 12 of them. I sold them for $47,000 and bought this house. And then I realized how expensive the hobby was because I was going off of all them baby stingrays were selling. At that time, the black diamonds were selling for $1,500, and I took it for granted because I had them and they constantly had babies. Now that I don't have them, I'm doing this rescue and it's costing me $2,000 a month. Me and Josh pooled our money and we bought a bunch of babies so that we can raise them up, have babies, and help support the rescue with that without coming out of our pocket. Thought it was a great idea, but it's just taken so long for them to grow.
So we got Rod on here as Predatory Fins, and we've got Florida Monster Fish Bash. I can only guess that's Ray right there. He said, Big Rich, isn't Golfer Neck your favorite over Rod? We don't play favorites over here.
But no, if you have to ask between Rod and Ray,
it's Lisa.
It's Lisa. Is your vehicle modified to handle the water weight? And you can add a trailer. Yes, we do have a Reese hitch on there, 10,000 pound. It is not modified to handle the extra weight. I am looking to purchase a air adjustable helper type, the air bags for the rear. I found them for $199. I'm going to add, but they're manual. I got to add air to bring it back up to the level after I got the trailer on and the weight in it. I'm looking at the more of the automatic, which are the lowest I found is like $600. So we're trying.
Joe McBride said, "Have a great night, guys. Hashtag stay fishy, my friends, and go Bucks."
That's a great. We should use that as our tagline.
All I have to say back to that is OH.
I-O.
So we got Nicholas LaPlo here. He said, "Have a good night, boys. Have a brew for me." We absolutely will. Adele said, "Yes, that's better." I'm thinking she's talking about the audio. Why didn't you guys tell us sooner? All right.
What kind of music does Rich play? Oh, I play the best music. Is that good enough answer?
So someone on here said, "MAGA, make aquariums great again." Aquariums have always been great.
Right. Well, if the laptop falls off the table, it's an excuse to get a new one. Someone said your laptop's vicariously close to the edge. This slow ass thing.
Give us any reason.
You guys need to do your next live with Tracy. We love her. She's amazing.
Well, she was here last time. I think she's actually laying down in there watching
the living
TV.
room. Come here, Tracy. Say hi to your followers.
Hey, Josh, do you like craft beer? I do like craft beer. I also love IPAs. I am more of an IPA type of guy. So if you have any sort of beer you recommend to me, I'm more than willing to try it.
Hi, everybody. I am here.
She's been watching the whole time behind there. About 10 minutes ago, she went in and sat down in the living room, which means in 5 more minutes, she would have been asleep.
Yes.
Can we hear you play sometime?
Sure, we can do that.
So if you guys...
Oh, this guy's got a crush on you. Matt's Monster Fish says, "Hi, Tracy."
How's the beta fish doing? I actually took the beta into my work. It's in a 7.5 gallon cube at my work on my desk, and he's doing just fine. Sweetest family ever. Aw. Excellent work with OFR. We'll be joining you guys from England every Friday. That is awesome.
Wait. Why are all the comments about Tracy now?
I know.
Voodoo Ranger IPA. That is one that I've tried and I do enjoy them.
A 125 with 2 Oscars and a Placo. Very nice. Good room. It's a good mix. A dual 75-gallon modified filter and a sponge. It's awesome.
Jack Fire, I've tried it, but I stay away from it.
Do we ever rescue Discus? Actually, no one has ever called us and said they
We've
need
gotten one Discus, yes, and yeah, it was about this big. It was a blue snakeskin Discus. Actually brought him home from college because you
Where do you
guys
get
didn't know.
Prune sharks. Predatory Fin sells high fin prune sharks. You can get them from Predatory Fins. They're awesome. We have a couple here.
Alrighty, I've got a bunch of IPAs rolling in. Looks like I'm gonna have to try some, guys.
Any zoo or aquarium exhibits that inspire you? The last thing that inspired me was going out to the Reptarium at
Well, you've got the shed too.
the
You've got
shed was
some
amazing. That's where I wanted the Jow Cat and the 2 huge Arapaima. But no, the Reptarium was what was his name?
Brian?
Brian Barczyk, thank you. I saw all the work that he did with the Universal Rocks. Oh my God, that place looks beautiful.
All right, so we got where do I get stingrays for cheap? Where we get our
Matt's
stingrays?
Monster Fish. He's gonna have some. He's gonna be selling some soon. He's having babies.
No. If you guys want stingrays, you have to contact Stingray Biology.
That's
They
enough. They're
have some
great.
of the best rays around.
The highest quality and big. Oh my God!
But-
have you seen their facility? You'd be amazed.
They are not, cheap per se, but you will get quality rays, you will get stunning rays, you will get awesome rays. And also Rod from
$5
Predatory Fins, you can get stingrays from him. He
Yes.
sells all different types and styles. What?
Someone says $5 to arm wrestle Rod. I don't want to. I don't want to take your money, and I don't want to upset all Rod's viewers, but I'm a lot bigger than Rod is. Hi, Rod.
Oh,
Do we work with Dave Hale? Yeah, absolutely. Great guy. Knows his stuff on African cichlids. We help him out. He's actually backed by OFR. He's a good guy. He donates things to us whenever he has things. He helps us out. I went over to his. He was working, and he's such a busy guy. His neighbor's tree fell down in his yard and busted his pond all up. I felt bad for him because he's running the store and he ain't got help. And I went over there and I cut up the tree for him and helped him out because of how much he's helped us out. He's a good guy. Dave Hale from Something Fishy, right here in Cleveland. Check him out.
all right. Guy butted in and asked, how do you buy from stingrays from Stingray Biology? You can do one of 2 ways. You can find Stingray Biology on Facebook and message them through Facebook. You can also message Kevin Y, that's WAI, or you can contact Rodrigo from Predatory Fins, and they will all be able to send you in the right direction.
You guys asked if I heard about Greg Woodstock and his world record, attempt. I was there when it happened, and if you'd watch my videos, watch our videos. I put one out about Greg Woodstock beating the world record. He not only beat it, he almost doubled it. I was there. Go watch our videos. Of course I seen it. I was talking last night on Facebook. I was talking about aggressive. Hi Marcus, how you doing?
People are calling for a guitar riff. Do you guys do hunting up there? We are not into hunting ourselves. I will partake in some angling from now and there. We do get in the late summer, there's spikes and pike and gar and whatnot. So we'll go out and catch them in the rivers, but always it's catch and release.
Let me tell you my story about hunting. I'm not a hunter, okay? My dad and my mom split up. I was living with my mom. I go spend weekends with my dad. My dad's an old hillbilly type dude. Now I'd go over there. He didn't understand long hair. He didn't understand none of that. He would buzz my hair with the dog clippers every summer. That's how it was. So he's the reason I got long hair now. But I went hunting with him once. I think I was 7. He takes me out at nighttime. He's carrying a gun. He's got his dogs. He lets them loose. We go out. It's cold. It's snowy. He's walking through the woods. These branches are coming back, smacking me in the face. I'm having to stay a certain distance away from him. And also, I'm a small kid. I was scared that I'm going to lose him because it was dark. And he wouldn't let me walk with a flashlight or nothing. So the dogs start barking like a mile away. And he stops me. Shh, shh, shh. Listen.
I'm fine, man. I don't want no more.
And I'm like, what? And then he hears these dogs barking way off in the distance. And he just takes off. Now I'm having to run behind him. My feet are cold. It's wet. I'm running through streams and rivers and slushy snow, and I was having a miserable time. I did not want to be there. My dad finally gets to this tree where the coonhounds are barking up the tree. He takes his 22 off his back, which got a big mag light on there, big D-cell batteries. He shines it up there, and I go, oh, look, there's something up there, Dad. I said the 2 green lights, or the 2 green eyes. And he shoots, and he must have missed the coon and hit the branch because a branch and the raccoon came down, hitting other branches, and it came down on the ground, and it was on its back doing this convulsion thing. Now I'm 7 years old. I'm like, oh my God, Dad, he's hurt. I'll take care of him. Can I save him? Can I take him home? I'll feed him. I'll take care of him. My dad looks at me and goes, oh hell, boy. Steps on his head and shoots him in the face. I started screaming and crying. And then this sadistic dude, made me carry him in a burlap bag on my back. And then before the night was over, we had 7 dead raccoons on my back. And it was the worst night of my life. I get home, my dad said he's never taking me hunting again. And I was okay with that. I'm the kind of guy who finds a bird, I hill it, let it go. I don't kill things. And my dad, he just don't understand it. You never eat anything at my dad's house because if it tastes a little funny, you ask him what it is. It might be squirrel, it might be a hedgehog, or not hedgehog, groundhog, or it might be deer meat. It might be you never know what he's done. He's just that way. It's crazy, and he listens to bluegrass, and me and him just never saw eye to eye. I wanted my hair long. I wanted the girls around, and I didn't want to kill things. I was not a countryman's kid, I guess.
So we've got a comment right here on our live stream from our own moderator, Matt.
OFR tank top is fire. Look at that. Someone noticed.
So we've got Matt wanting me to tell him he's something another. I'm not going to read it because it's obviously not true. What? But if you guys tune in next week, I have a video on my phone of Matt's Monster Fish telling me that I am the ultimate fish keeper. And I will show you guys. I have video
It's there.
evidence.
We have proof.
All right, so with that being said, we do have to sign off. You guys should definitely go check out LRB Aquatics. And he will be going live at 9:30.
Don't miss him. Great guy.
All right, guys. We are signing out.
Love you guys.